Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Joshua back with another video. So today we're going to be showing you how to cast a baitcaster. Now, I've done tutorials on how to fine-tune a baitcaster. I'll leave that link down in the description, so be sure to check it out, because that is going to coincide with this tutorial on how to cast a baitcaster. Today I'll be using the 13 Concept TX and also the Legend Extreme. This is the Legend Extreme. Let me see what action this is. 7-foot medium power. It's a fast action. I actually got my little spoon rigged up. This is what I've been using in some of my recent videos if y'all been watching. So let's jump right in. This shouldn't take long. Show you how to cast like a pro. Alright, so I don't want to get into too much of the tuning process, but you are going to want to make this adjustment before you make the cast. You have your adjustment knob over here for your tension, and then this on this side is typically where your brakes are. Really, the one that you want to pay attention to before you make the cast is your tension knob. So the idea is to go ahead and press the button and allow free spool, and your lure should be able to hit the ground without bird nesting. That's going to be the very first adjustment that you do before you make the cast, and it's crucial. Now, that is going to be changed depending on the weight of your lure. So you're always going to want to make micro adjustments to these tension knobs. Alright, so for example, you just saw how I made that adjustment and it did not backlash. Now if I go ahead and loosen this and we allow it to fall, allow your lure to hit the ground, there should be no bird's nest on the spool, like you see here. If there is a bird's nest, make that adjustment before making any cast. Let's get to the casting. Alright, so first things first, typically when you want to cast, you want to allow your lure to come down 8 to 10 inches from the rod tip. That's what I usually find that works best, because you're going to be using the lure and the momentum of the lure to create the arc that's going to make a great cast. And the other most important thing is you're always going to be thumbing the spool when you cast. So first thing you want to do is compress the button, and then you want to lay your thumb lightly on the spool. Now as you go to cast, you want to feather that spool the entire way until the lure actually reaches its destination or hits the water. Now if you're not thumbing it and it hits the water, there's a good chance you're going to get that backlash. So there's two different options usually that you're going to make when you're throwing. I mean, there's more than this, but in general you're going to have your overhead cast or overhand cast and then your sidearm cast. You probably want to start out with either a sidearm cast. I feel that might be a little easier, and the reason being is because a lot of times when people cast, they go from point A to point B because they're used to spinning reels, and that snaps the rod and it also creates the bird's nest. So what you're looking for is, think of it as an arc. If you can get that smooth arc, then you're gonna help prevent that bird's nest. And that's why a lot of people say that the sidearm cast is easier than the overhand. So if you're a beginner, obviously you want to practice both. That's the best way to get better. Let's go ahead and make a cast and you'll see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to do a overhead hand cast. I'm thumbing it the entire way, and then as I saw that it was about to hit, I went ahead and stopped it completely. So again, got my thumb on the spool. I'm going to make sure that I have a nice arc. So I'm not going from A to B. It's a nice circle, half circle arc. So with one hand, I'm going to go ahead and show you here. And then you stop it, just like that. And as long as you stop it before it hits, you're never going to have that bird's nest. And as long as you feather it as well, that's the key, along with adjusting your tension knob. So what you'll see here, beautiful. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed this fundamental tutorial. If you did, please pound that thumbs up button, comment below, and hey, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more learning material, as well as fishing entertainment, maybe a little hunting. You never know. We'll have a lot of outdoor stuff. So guys, till next time, we'll see you on the water.